Nailed it.
Just scrape your way up the wall, Harry Potter. That's fine.
The game keeps flashing the remember saying, "Hey, have you forgotten your?"
It really should be a clear remember all because the game clearly is remembering what you're doing. It should be a fuzzy remember all if it accidentally deleted your save.
But no,
is that more stuff happening there? Okay, that's more Incendio fun times.
Yeah.
Isn't it meant to be the case that the game is now going, remember, you have to end the day to progress the plot?
Oh, there's someone there.
Oh, yeah, can we land here?
Hang on. Hup.
Hang on, nailed it.
One of these days you're going to fall through that.
Yeah.
Gnome throwing! Ooh, hit the hoops. Okay.
Hello, Harry. Like to throw some gnomes and beat the record?
If you do it, you'll get a magical wizard's card, probably.
Yeah, it did just tell you.
Do you want to do some gambling, Harry Potter?
Okay, so I think throwing stuff through the small ring gets you most points.
Yeah, that's usually how these games work.
Is this minigame taking your health?
Yeah, because he got beat up by a gnome. Poor Harry.
That is very bad game design.
Missed. You don't have to throw it from the outcropping. Trunnion? Is that what a trunnion is? I forget.
I don't know castle architecture.
Shut up.
You hit the player, Harry Potter. That's like negative points.
You hit the camera somehow.
But no, I'm always of the opinion that a minigame should...
I'm bad at this.
Yeah, that wasn't super great.
To be fair, it's been a while since we did the first time.
Yeah. And the first time was distance rather than necessarily aiming for targets.
Well, it was a little bit of both.
But no,
Hit the targets, yeah.
My general guideline with regards to minigames is that they they should basically take place independent of the game world. So like here where you're taking damage, what is that garbage? Don't do that.
No, that you keep spinning it for too long.
Well,
no, that was right. It
was right. It bounced off the wall.
No, I know.
No, it got dropped down.
No, it bounced off the wall. Honest.
No, yeah, it looks to me like it bounced off the bit directly ahead of you.
Yeah, you're throwing it too far.
Does it mention what each of these hoops scores?
No.
Like, are we doing this when we could just easily dunk it through the pink one and there you go?
Yep. Waste all the beans.
We're not spending them on anything else.
Not at the moment.
Now, here's a question. Peter has the option advance to tomorrow.
Yeah.
When
is it nighttime? I thought we wanted to go to the shop.
Well, it's advanced to... It says next day. It just... it just means, like, advance to next plot. Really.
Okay,
so I think means it'll then restart in the middle of the night with more shenanigans.
Well, I mean, I don't know what...
Right, okay, so Big Ring scores 5.
So let's get all 3 of them in the big ring. I've got beat the record.
Okay, come on, Chaos Dunk. We can do this. Question. Isn't Madam Hooch down there? And we are now pranging her on the head with gnomes. Like there's meant to be a flying class down there, but just... all these mythical creatures are raining from the sky.
Oh
dear.
No wizard card for you, Potter. You didn't.
I met the record, but I didn't beat it. One more try.
This guy is reminding me of something that happens in Persona, and it loses something in the translation from Japan to England. In Persona 3 at least, when you start Persona, you have to define your first and last name.
Yeah.
In Persona 3, Mitsuru will, to begin with, refer to you only by your last name, because that's how it's done in Japan. okay, you just need to score anything, and we get this card. But in England, that's just how friends refer to one another in high school. Like, when my friends in high school said, alright, Thorley, it wasn't a case of, this is a respectful means of addressing you, it was a means of, well done. It was like,
you aced it on the last one.
Yeah.
It's like, there are 4 Andrews in this class, we need to define which one you are.
Yeah.
And it loses something that, oh, Mitsuru is kind of cold, you guys, because she uses the ice powers. But it's just how it goes in England.
Well, yeah, it's situational. I mean, in England, there's the distinction that you say between, like, alright Thorley and Mr. Thorley.
Yes.
Like, that's a distinction. At the same time, you know, someone calling you, say if they were calling you, like, Andrew or Andy, that would be, again, slightly different between contexts. Such that can be, you know, a very official and slightly distant thing to call someone by their first name, depending on situation and how you usually refer to them.
Yes.
Yeah. Ooh, can we land on that little bridge?
If I get my full name, it's either my parents or I'm in trouble. Usually it's Andy.
Or you're at an office. So, you know, someone, you know, sticks a head around the door and it's like, you know, Andrew Thorley, 11:30.
Yeah, or something like that. Because usually...
Not even a real door.
Oh.
This door's painted on!
Alright, let's go back to the Tower of Secrets. It would be great if you could get into your dorm room from here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if that happens as part of a plot, or maybe that would require too much effort from the game designers.
Alright, let's go back to the Fleur.
I will admit that again, I'm not playing, so I can't say for sure, but this gives the illusion of being big.
Oh yeah, it looks, yeah, you're flying around a huge castle.
Well, not even that, like, the pan up a bit, like, that skybox goes back forever.
Oh yeah.
And I know that you can't reasonably go much further than the castle walls, but that looks like you could. And that's something that... I mean, we mentioned it before, Zelda Wind Waker
Where you go?
does that. It's not a...
Not that way.
It's not the biggest Zelda world, but it feels like it is. Which is kind of what you want when you've got the boat thing that game has.
It's pretty. I really like that game.
My favourite one remains Majora's Mask, or Tim Burton's Legend of Zelda, if you will, because press X to end the day. So maybe, like you say, that will go to night.
Well, I was going to say you should send back you should do the thingy first.
Oh, the telescope.
Yeah, because then you get the points for that, and then you start the next side quest.
Yeah.
And you get the points for it.
I mean, presumably we can do this now.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But no, Majora's Mask is so far removed from what the Zelda series has been established to be.
Oh, I should have done it before this.
It takes things in a weird direction that I actually quite like. Especially when... Like, one of the things with Majora's Mask is...
Goodness me!
What were you doing, Slytherin? Well, we were just sort of screwing around on a broom.
Yeah.
But Majora's Mask talks about the futility of things. And it kind of works because nothing that Link does is ascribed to Link. Because he wears a mask, they think that a Goron did this thing, or a Zora did that thing. It's never the hero of time. He just sort of flits around, kind of doing, well, I don't know. Was that art from the first game? Because that legitimately looked like... I mean, you mentioned that very specific cartoony design.
Yeah.
Also shows up in the Game Boy Advance game.
Mm-hmm.
Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color?
Advance.
Advance.
Well, and colour, kind of, but mostly the GBA.
Do you reckon that, again, are we reusing assets?
Yeah.
Now, going back to the whole last name thing.
Yes.
I mean, there's situations, say if you call someone that you don't know very well, or say don't like, by just their last name, that's then like a slight, or can you get up onto the wall and just slide down? That's like a slight / insulting kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like some you don't like is like, hey, Smith. That's their, you know, I don't like you. And it's just straight, like, because, as I say, with Animu and with translations of Animu, you often hear like a whole thing of, oh, it's so hard to translate because, you know, there's a whole context behind how using the names and the suffixes and all that. And it's like, well, yeah. But at the same time, English also has its own little curiosities of that regard. Back to the green hoose.
Does this puzzle chain just keep going forever? Like, we find the toad, and then the next person says, oh, we've lost this.
There's going to be an end to it.
And then we've lost that, and then...
As long as it doesn't loop. At which point, we could just grind points
Yeah.
if everything's in the same place. Oh, we've got to go back to the library.
The library.
Damn it,
library,
Hermione!
you say?
Hermione's just like, oh, thanks for offering to go to the library. And oh, before we leave, Gredenforge.
Gredenforge.
Ah, what a password to get into a library.
Oh, that's appropriate.
Yeah.
Through door with golden arch and into annex.
Oh, you mean McDonald's?
Thanks, Harry. And watch out for the prefects.
See, Hermione just doesn't want to be docked house points. So she makes us do it. We get docked house points. She stays perfect student.
Yeah, isn't that one of Hermione's thing? Like, we could die or we're expelled.
Yeah.
That's what she says in the first one, and then immediately helps them out with all of their various illicit save the world activities.
Okay.
And in each subsequent, like the number of actually illegal things that she does in Chamber of Secrets in order to try and help Harry and Harry's aims.
What if he now charges through that door like, yo...
Just run, just book it. Go.
Speaking of things that are hard to translate, I know I've mentioned this in one of my videos years ago, I forget which. Again in Persona 3, Mitsuru likes to speak... In Japanese, she likes to speak English as a means of showing off. And obviously you can't do that in English, because that's what they're speaking anyway, so she speaks French. Which leads to a line where Junpei says to her, in English, is that English? Stop talking like that. And it took me a while for the cognitive dissonance there to go, oh yeah, because this is Japan.
It's 100.
80, 30 bucks every
80,
flavour
okay.
beans.
But we need the bag. Wait, is that a cake?
Where?
Behind us. Behind you.
Oh no, isn't that the...
Which is his stink pellet.
Let's
Yeah.
get the stink pellet bag just so we have
20,
something.
30 bucks every flavour beans.
Alright. We'll buy that.
Now you can carry more stink pellets.
We can grind later and get the cards, or...
Well, no. What we need is the
beanbag.
Mora and the beanbag.
Yeah.
Well, we need the beanbag first. But okay, get the ballon. Maybe. Well, it's going to cost more than 8, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
We're going to have to get more beans.
What's that one, sorry?
Explodable luminous balloon.
Oh.
What do they cost?
What do they do?
Been
Hang
exploded.
about
Every flavour beans.
20. Okay.
The thing that bothers me
Can you shoot the toilet?
with
So I
The-
think that might give you a bean. No, he doesn't.
the way that the characters are talking here, it seems like they are
So
following corporate
why
bump.
are you checking the toilets?
That's just something I do.
Okay. Because we checked them all.
Yeah, there was
Yeah,
a
we
there was a
did.
card in one of the
Oh wait,
ones.
no. What's that directly in front of like right to your right there? Is that just stink pellets? Wigwell potion vial. Okay.
But no, like
Every flavour beans.
there, 20 Bertie Bots every flavoured beans registered trademark.
Yeah, they do seem to be
Well,
going...
that's just so you can't give him the wrong kind of
Well,
beans.
Wouldn't
Like
you
you give him a can of Heinz, and he's like, "Well, you didn't say what kind of beans."
Surely it's implied. Like, you don't go, that'll be 10 English pounds.
Pound sterling. Yeah.
So that they
Well, no,
don't.
but that's why they have like the.
So they don't. Well, so the customer doesn't produce like Australian money
Well, yeah, but
or
that's
New Zealand or
well,
Canadian.
but they
or-
do though. They don't just put 10 on the price sticker. They have 10. They got the pound symbol. And if it was dollars, then it'd be dollars.
Right, but there is we still don't make the distinction between. Maybe this is just because I do a lot of stuff with the cash office at business building that I work at.
Seriously, Peter,
where's the
this one?
But there is
Okay.
They draw a distinction between. I forget which one. I think it's the Ulster Bank. There's a series of notes in circulation that don't say pounds sterling on them, and they're not legal tender in England.
Yeah, that's true.
They are legal tender in Ireland, which again I believe it's the Bank of Ulster notes. But at the same time,
motives.
we don't say that'll be £5 sterling. It's just sort of implied. So surely you wouldn't need to say 20 Bertie Bott's every flavour beans.
Maybe he just loves saying it.
Maybe he's getting kickbacks.
Yeah.
They're in Gren Forge. They're probably getting commission.
While we're on a loading screen, can we drink, please?
Yes. Now that we're off a loading screen, and I'm falling into the void. This is at Takali oil, right? It's not picking up back here in the room.
It'll probably pick it up a little bit, but not much.
The best one, the video hasn't gone up yet, but it probably will have done by the time this video goes up.
Like it.
There's an episode with Connor in it, and at one point you just hear distant cheering because he was in the bathroom, but he heard us solve a puzzle anyway.
It appears to have survived intact.
Excellent. Simon's drink is okay.
It's really nice.
So wait, why have we snuck out?
Connor bought this
Library.
ironically.
Sorry?
The library.
The library.
Oh yes, because the library, you say.
Oh, it's Peeves. Who does nothing but just do spooky noises?
He
I think that was just
you.
a generic ghost.
Oh, that's Defense Against Dark Arts. Oh, yeah.
So,
Charms and Library.
Charming.
does the presumably yes, does the Harry Potter universe draw the distinction between friendly ghosts and malevolent ghosts?
No, everyone is ghosts.
Okay.
Peeves is often described specifically as a poltergeist, but I think that's just because they love alliteration. But no.
But also,
okay,
he's
I'm going to call shenanigans on that one because you don't see poltergeists. They're not meant to manifest.
Yeah, that's my point. Is that that's why I'm saying they're just calling him a poltergeist because it's alliteration.
Yeah, poltergeists are all you do is you see the effects of.
Wag finger, wag finger. I will put you back in the actual library now.
I will get very serious when it comes to misrepresentation of mythical creatures.
That's what you use luminous balloons for.
What?
You put them down and it's a decoy. So we've already lost 10 points.
Yeah, we have.
If I can just keep quiet.
Oh yeah, because you have to distract them.
Which I did.
Probably just the wind, etc., etc.
There we go.
Probably just a golden marmoset.
But no, so nearly headless Nick.
Yeah.
He is a ghost.
Yeah.
He's just chilling.
Yeah.
Are there swapping tax like the library ghost from Ghostbusters who just hate you?
No, there are no, as far as I can remember, there's no malevolent ghosts.
Okay.
At least not in Hogwarts.
That's just a video game thing.
There's Peeves, who is a dick. But he's... we gotta find the...
Oh, they do actually hurt you. Okay.
Apparently. We gotta find the...
They mostly just steal your beans from the look of it.
But also, I also got some damage.
The portrait to get to the restricted section.
Wait a second. To your... Well, now it's ahead of you, I think. Wasn't there a tapestry either in that alcove or up those stairs?
The alcoves.
Everything is trying to kill
me
right now.
Where are you going?
I was getting out of the way of the ghosts and the books that were flying at me.
You can't put cover between yourself and a ghost. They ignore cover. That's kind of their thing. Okay.
Bunch of nerds.
Stun locked by books.
Look up. There's stuff up there.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's just atmosphere.
There's not like a ladder somewhere, is there?
We are in the wrong room.
Oh. Do I have to go back out?
You have to go back out.
Right.
From the look of it...
Is there another exit in the reading room?
Good. It says, go to the second floor. Wait outside the door on the end. The annex. Walk in, but don't go into the library. Go just to the right of it and open the door to enter. When you are here, sneak by the prefects.
Come on, please put us out the other side of the room. Ah! Who decided that?
Presumably, because that would then be speedrun tech.
Yeah.
I love that dramatic sting so much.
Nailed it.
But
yeah.
Get caught by prefects, go to room. Like that's,
yeah. That'd be a pretty good...
I think it's called hurt dashing
Mm.
in the circles, but
Okay.
Okay.
So we might know where we're going now.
Right.
Let's give this a go.
I know for a fact there's a prefect immediately to the right as when I walk in.
There definitely is coming from the other direction. Whether there is coming from this one, I don't know, but you probably do. Let's see.
you're the one who's on controls and, in theory, paying more attention.
Where are you going?
Avoiding prefects, because there is one on the right.
So, from...
There, basically. That's what I was trying to avoid.
I wonder if this is a Lumos situation.
What we can glean, there should be a door to the right.
Oh.
Like, from what we can tell, you're going through 12, you need to go through a 2 or 3. If that's helping you with any...
What?
I should do this for cardinal directions. There is a door to the north. Mm-hmm. From what we can tell in the walkthrough...
Yeah, there's a door to the... Yeah, there's a door offset.
Oh, wow!
There it is.
Okay.
Thanks, Game FAQs writer! You're really good at this.
Yeah, as I say, just
Just delete the last hour.
Heavy editing will be in
So there are also prefects in
implemented.
here.
We've been caught!
You're supposed to sneak, apparently. If you run, they find you. But if
Oh,
you...
right, okay. That's...
Yeah.
We've been dealing with this in the Broken Swords. I've been largely ignoring it. It's not going so well.
Yeah.
Why is this house purple?
Yeah, Hufflepuff is coloured purple in this for some reason.
Licensing.
We could only get the license for 3 of the houses?
We couldn't get the license for yellow.
It's the most bizarre thing.
There's someone around here.
Oh.
Go! Oh, you keep getting stuck on walls.
I do. When it's a sneaking section, you sort of stick to walls, and so you can like sidle. Which just does mean I keep getting stuck.
There's someone around here.
Just another
The
Ring around.
yes!
Yes!
This is the best
There
stuff!
we go!
Go!
Best stealth is no stealth. Well done, Chamber of Secrets.
Thank goodness for impermeable bookcase. Okay.
More prefects. Calling it now. Okay, no.
Oh no,
Inside.
cutscene.
Oh.
Oh no. Okay.
Floating platform time.
Oh, yeah, it is, isn't it?
I don't know, but
Let's look around.
Look around you.
No, on the ground floor first, because I think ladder looks like progression.
it's books. What are books?
We just don't know. One of the it looked like you had a prompt on one of those bookcases.
I can search all of the bookcases if you want.
Yeah, presumably.
Yeah, well, we're low on beans.
That's
so.
true.